So we've got a couple of tumbling Tom tomatoes here that are still in the 7cm or 9cm clever pots. Loads of flowers on, and I think I'm going to put them in for a little bit of a later fruiting get a few tomatoes. That one's actually got tomato on it, but if we get a handful off of these, I'll be a happy man. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick these in the short flower buckets that I get from the shop. These are I don't know, about, what do you reckon, 10-12 inches deep? Probably not that much, to be honest. 8 or 9 inches deep. Need to put some holes in. So as normal, just use the trusty drill with the step drill on it. Whack some holes in. Very simple process. Loads of holes. Fill it up with some fresh compost, a little bit of 6X, and pop the tomato in. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pot these in just little buckets, and they might have to go in the greenhouse in a few weeks if it gets a bit chilly, but hopefully they'll be fine outside. But they look healthy enough. They're just struggling to get out of these pots. As you can see, the roots in the bottom, but I'll show you when I push these out how these pots work. So that's what we're going to do first, guys. So I've got my pot. This is fresh compost. A little bit of 6X in there just to give them a boost, because they're probably struggling for nutrients. I'm on dual camera, so I'll bring you in and show this. This is the tumbling toms, the said tomatoes. I'm just hoping I get a handful of tomatoes off this, really. And they're flowering, so there's no reason why I shouldn't. But anyway, we'll pop this in here. I'll just show you how these little clever pots work. What you do, you just push it's on a spring, you just push it, and the plant literally just pops out like that. Quite good. As you can see by the roots on that, these are desperate to get out. A little bit more nutrition needed in there. I'll just tease the roots out a little bit and pop this in the pot. It's going to really enjoy it, and hopefully that will just trail and spill over the edge like that. And we'll see what happens with it. Should be alright. I'm going to do 2 of those. I won't bore you doing both though. So these are the Warpath Big Bumblebee lettuces. If you see the last video, they're a bit smaller, but they're looking rather lovely now. So these are going to go into the broccoli bed, which is over there, for a little catch crop, and these will be out before the broccoli goes in. They're nice little plugs actually. Roots are really decent on them. I don't know if you can see it on camera. Really decent roots on there. And they've all, that's 100% germination on these. Never grown them before. Kind of a loose leaf, I think. But yeah, I'm going to get them in over in the broccoli bed. I've already put a couple of the turnips in, but I've stuck them in the corner of the carrot bed. The other ones are still getting demolished by flea beetle. I can't seem to get rid of it. It's a pain in the butt. But yeah, we're going to pop these in. The other broccoli's here. Don't know if you can see on camera. These are okay. Seem to be getting a little bit leggy, to be honest. But we have had sunlight and they've been outdoors, so. But they'll be fine because I can plant these right up to the first leaves, so no problem. And the other broccolis, these are the ones I potted up last week. They're doing fine. They're the Green Magic. So it's all coming on good. So let's get some of these lettuces in for the catch crop bed. Right, warpath lettuces. As you know, I've got a row of carrots there, a row of spring onions there. I'm not going to mark these out, I'm just going to stick them in, to be honest. They're not going to be in here long enough to worry. Squeeze these out. Lovely little root system. I'll bring you in and show you in a minute. I'm just going to stick these in. They'll probably be gone in the morning. But hey ho. If you don't try, you don't know. Really nice little plants these are. Really good. Quite pleased with them. Never grown them before. But I think they'll do well in here if they don't get absolutely demolished by the old slugs and snails overnight. To be fair, I haven't marked this out, that spacing's pretty good. So yeah, I'll put another row in and see how we get on. Lovely looking plants, really good roots, definitely ready to go out. Yeah, really pleased with the way these have come up, to be honest. Far too many, but I think we all do that, don't we? And there's plenty of nutrients in here because I've done it all before. So that's 8. Let's hope they're there in the morning. So a little bit of harvesting in this video. These Crimson Crush have done really, really well. No blossom end rot this year, which is fantastic. Some of these are quite big, to be fair, and I'm quite impressed with them. These ones outside are doing a lot better than the ones in the greenhouse. So it's something to think about next year. So we're going to take some of these off. I'll put a little photo up and zoom you in a little bit. But we're going to take some of these off now anyway. And when they're ready, it's simply just a little twist and off they come with the top. And these are lovely, firm, lovely tomatoes. And they're quite big. They're actually a lot bigger than I thought they'd be. That one's not quite ready actually, but it's coming off anyway. And I think this one round here is another big one. We'll take that off. These two here, I've got a massive one here. Doesn't even look like a Crimson Crush, but I think I pointed that out in one of the last videos. It looks like a beefcake, but I don't know. But anyway, there's 3 Crimson Crushes there, which are lovely. let's go and get some more stuff. Here I am. So I've said about the cobra beans before. These are amazing. I'm taking handfuls off these every day. And as always, the snips, there's loads on here. I can't eat them quick enough, to be fair. And they're a good size now. And I'm taking handfuls every day. And everywhere I look, there's just more and more beans. Obviously, the more you cut them, the more you get. They're just everywhere. Even the long ones are still tender. And these are long. Dropping them. Yeah, there's just loads of them. Proper croppers, these ones. I mean, that's just a couple of clippings, I'll show you. There they are, look at those. And these will be tender, and they're quite long as well, but they will be tender. I'm just going up the plant now, and it's just loads of them. Might have to throw these in a basket because I don't think my hand's going to be big enough for all these, to be honest. I'll throw them in the basket, which is behind me, with the tomatoes. Yeah, it's just loads of them. And you just keep cutting these. They're a little bit like cut and come again lettuce. The more you cut them off, the more you seem to get. They're just hiding everywhere. There's another big one there. Another one. They just keep coming. I mean, I can do this for the next half an hour and I guarantee I'll still be cutting beans, so I won't bore you with cutting beans. Oh, there's some more there. I'll leave them, get a little bit longer. I could just keep cutting beans and bore you to death, but I won't. Well, I'll take them too. Well, perhaps them two there. We'll go and get something else instead, because this is boring. Too many beans. So these are the greenhouse Crimson Crush. Lovely tomatoes again, but these are a lot smaller than the ones outside. We're going to be taking these though because they're ready, and to be fair again, they're nice tomatoes. That one's not ready yet, but they're really nice tomatoes. Very nice. Yeah, I'm quite happy with them, but they're nowhere near as big as the ones outside. So they may well be an outside variety, I don't know, but definitely better outside. So next year I'll probably grow these outside and see how we get on. The peppers are doing well in here. You might not be able to see them off camera there, but we've got some really big ones in here. I might try and bring you in and just show you, to be fair, because they're doing quite well. The cucumbers are coming out. I haven't got rid of the spider mite, so I'm going to take these out now because the fruits that are on them are not going to develop. So I'm going to cut my losses on them. I've had loads of crops off them, so they're coming out anyway, and I've still got some outside in the garden that are cropping well anyway, so happy days. So to end the vid, I'll just show you what I could be harvesting. There's a lot of stuff here that I could be taking out now. Some of it I'm saving for the veg show, and some of it just ain't quite ready yet, but it's doing well. So let me spin you around, just quickly show you this. These are the ishikuras that I put in last week, doing really well. The turnips, doing really well. I could be taking these carrots. These are a good size to take now. but these are going to be for the show. The leeks in the pot, ready to go out, because the onion's coming out soon, so the leeks are going in there. Everything else is doing well. These two Lollarosas on the fence in the 6-inch trough are absolutely massive. I want to try and keep these going because I want to put one of these in show because they're absolutely massive. This is my hand, and if you can see the size of that, it's huge. This I was going to say cabbage. It's not cabbage. It's absolutely massive. It's a real good sized lettuce, and it's still really healthy, crispy, lovely. So I'm going to try and hang that out. I don't think it's going to work, to be honest, but we can give it a try. The lettuces I planted in the troughs down there are doing well, same as these ones up here, and the ones in the bed are doing well as well. I'll just walk around and show you before we end the video. I don't want another epic like the last one. These lettuces are doing okay, that I put in last week, if you saw, and they've not been mauled at all, so perhaps the old slugs and snails have moved on, I don't know. Onions doing fine, and the carrots are coming up as well in the side there, so everything needs a drink tonight, to be fair. These onions coming out, the seed onions have not done brilliant this year. I think that's the heat, I don't know. They're edible, but they're nothing like last year. But they're all firm and there's nothing wrong with them. They're just not very big, but they're edible. Now, I don't know what this tomato is. I'm sure I got this for LED, but it looks like a tigerella to me. If you look at that, it looks like a tigerella, but I haven't sown any tigerellas, so I think this is one I got of LED, but I can't remember the name of it. It's a beautiful looking tomato though. So yeah, anyway, parsnips doing well. So everything's doing okay. All the flower borders doing okay. Everything's starting to flower now. Have a look along, even the dahlias are starting to bud. But we've got the Rebeckias and all kinds of stuff going on. That's all good. Sweet corns are all, well, some of these need taking off. I've took one off already. I've got 2 cobs there. I've got cobs everywhere. Down there, there's cobs. Cobs and cobs. We all like a cob. So yeah, and obviously you've seen the cucumbers, but I'm leaving these on because I think I might put these into the show as a pair and as a heavy, because I'll try to get you in there. This big one I showed you last week, it's just getting bigger and it's not going yellow yet. I can't even get you in there. And again, I'll take that off because that's got powdery mildew. That's off. It's absolutely huge, this one. But I need to support it, I think, because it's so big. But to be fair, I've got loads here as well that are just massive, and 2 more up there that are just massive. To be fair, these Timu bean poles that I bought are holding their own. There's a lot of weight on these, there really is, and these are still really sturdy. So tip of the ear, guys, the Timu bean poles, they're really good. I can't moan about them anyway. The weight they're carrying at the minute, you can't go wrong. Anyway, let's end the video. So there'll probably be a potato reveal coming on in the next couple of weeks. These are the secret main crops that I'll put in. Well, I can't tell you when. If you watch the videos, you'd know. These are the secret ones that I got free. And they're all starting to go over now. I mean, the wind's took them back a little bit, to be fair. I've tried to string them up, but the wind's blown them about. But they are starting to discolour. And there's probably some spuds in here. We'll have a little fertile. I'll bring you with me. And I can't see anything in there. Let's have a go this side. I can't feel anything. But I think there's spuds in there. Well, I'm hoping there's spuds in there. But yeah, so there might be a little bit of a secret potato reveal in there. These potatoes, Steve Digwell will know what these are. Not revealing, but Steve will know exactly what these are when he sees them. And the other main crops that are put in really, really late in the flower pots are doing all right. So it'll be interesting to see if you can get main crop potatoes for Christmas. Well, we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's it. I'm not going to turn it into an epic. It's about 8 o'clock at night on the 9th. I've been working this morning and I am knackered, so I'm going to go and, well, a couple of beers I think, and probably a bit of dinner and a good kip because I need it. So anyway guys, I will see you shortly, hopefully next week, which you'll see in 2 or 3 weeks. It's going to look a lot different I suppose, but we might be putting the broccoli in and things like that, so taking sweet corn. I've got to sort these tomatoes out because I don't know what, these ones from LED, I don't know when you're supposed to take them, but if you look at them, they're bloody lovely, shiny, but I don't know at what stage. I mean, they're quite firm at what stage you take them, and I've got one stuck over here as well. It's got a lovely truss on it, look at that. So Ali, when do I take these tomatoes? I think they're the midnight roamers. Anyway, I was ending this video. So thanks for watching guys, and as always please hit the like button, it means more than subscribers, and hit the notification bell if you want to see when I upload videos. I've just noticed over there I've got a load of little tomatoes to take as well, so I'll be doing that after the video because I'm not going to bore you anymore. So yeah, I've got loads of stuff to harvest anyway. So anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next episode.